Hello students, this is Varun Kumar. Today we'll cover how we can host multiple websites on a single server, which is the most common question of every new server student we get. After watching this video carefully, you will be able to install and run your own PHP pools on your server, and you can host multiple websites on a single server. Whether you are using your own VPS or you are building a custom server, or you are a networking guy or want to be a networking guy, or you are a networking guy, or if you are using AWS or any other cloud services, this session is very helpful for you. So let's start. In our session we'll use AWS because AWS is the most powerful platform on this world. So we are a fan of AWS. I'm using AWS from past 5 years and I found this platform very powerful and helpful. So let's start. We'll not cover what is EC2 or what is AWS because we have already done that in our previous video sessions. So if you want to know in detail, subscribe to our channel and watch our previous videos. So let's launch a single EC2 instance with Amazon Linux ME1, and let's memory to be 1 GB general purpose G2.micro. All this be default and size to be 10 GBs. Next, add tags. Let's add a tag of name to be a multi website server. So we have to add SSH. We don't want any security because this is just test server. We'll be destroying it after the video, and we'll take HTTP rule for the world so that anybody can open the website from anywhere in this world. So next, review and launch. Let's review and launch. I'll add a new key pair. The key pair name will be multi-website. Yes, multi-website. That's all. So we'll download the key pair, and it's downloaded. Let's launch the website. Let's make a new folder on the desktop and clean up. So where it's gone, new folder. So the new folder name will be today multi website. Let's open it and copy this file here, and yes, our instance is starting. We'll start the instance, but before we start we have to rename to the PEM. Use PEM. The Safari by default translates it to the text file, but we require it to be a key file to connect to the server. And iTerm is my most favorite terminal utility on Mac, and we'll connect via, first we have to change the permissions on chmod 400. So the file needs to be very secure. Before we start, cd desktop. So we have to cd to this folder. So cd this folder, and this one I think that's we don't require anymore. So multi-website, yes. Also we will SSH, or we don't require to be cd here. SSH identity file, this one, and the user is EC2 user, and the IP address will get it from here. So we'll paste it. So let's connect to the instance. So now we are on Amazon Linux ME. First we'll update the packages, sudo yum update for updating the older packages. Yes, we want to update. So guys, this is the basic things you have to do if you want to launch your new EC2 instance or a single server. So you might know this already, or if you don't know, you can watch our previous videos. We have explained these things very carefully. And so it's cleaning up the installation files, and after that we'll install Nginx and PHP. So let's talk about Nginx until it's getting cleaned up. So what we are gonna do today is we'll install Nginx and PHP pools. So every single PHP site will have its own worker thread for executing the PHP code, so that none of your website will be interfering your other website. So security measure is the first preference in servers, because no one is gonna like the compromised servers, right? So you have to make sure, if you are going in servers field, you have to be very careful about securities. So in today's session, if we host multiple websites on single server, all your websites will be independent. None of your website can interfere with other websites on the same server. This will help in the case if any of your website get compromised, other websites will remain same. So it's a very good option to use PHP pools. We can host multiple websites without PHP pools with the help of only Nginx server blocks, but it's not the good idea, because if one of your website got compromised, all of your website will be compromised if they are being executed under single php-fpm worker thread. So we'll be suggesting it to go for PHP pools, and server blocks will be responsible for taking the requests from the clients. Each server block will take a request, and it will match. If it is for the particular website, it will serve only that website to the user, and other websites will remain untouched. So without PHP pools, yes, we can do the server blocks, and still it will be hosting multiple websites on single server, but that is not the secure way. So as if you are buying multi-host hosting, multiple website hosting on third-party hosts like GoDaddy or HostGator, so what you get is a single PHP pool or single worker thread for all your websites, which is always dangerous. We'll not suggest that. So today we'll cover PHP pools and Nginx server blocks for that, so all your website will be secure. If any one of the website is compromised, so other website will remain secure. And another case, if you want to give FTP access to website owners, like if you are hosting your website, your friend's website, or your client website on single server, and you are charging them and making money, so this is dangerous, because if any one of your client is not aware about security, all other your clients will get compromised. So it's a good option if you want to have PHP pools on your server. So these are the two reasons of why we must use PHP pools. So let's start. First we'll install Nginx. So for installation, we'll type the command sudo yum install Nginx. We'll also require sudo yum php. Let's just install the latest version of 7.3. So it's not sudo yum, so we must use install. Yes, sudo yum install php. Yes. So one more, we also require sudo yum install php-fpm 7.3 fpm for the fast CGI process manager. Yes. So these are the basic things we require for running a website on server. We will not talk about databases. We'll cover that in future sessions, but right now this is the only agenda today. So now we'll try to boot up the server. Sudo service Nginx start, and we'll try to look up that in our new page. Right, so one more thing I want to explain today will be very helpful. So if sometimes you don't own a website but you want it to open it here, we can do the same via editing the host file like this: sudo vi/etc/host if you are on Windows. So you have to find where is your host file, and if you are on Linux or Mac, it's always in etc host. So the password will be, I'll be adding password, so that yes, so these are the websites. So already if we are fooling any website, so it will show up here. So this is the local host being resolved at 127.0.1, and we are gonna host our website 3.94.209.204. We'll add the IP address here, and after a space we'll type the name of the website, which is www.sitestudy.com. so as with this command we can fool our computer to connect the domain to that IP address. In reality, if the domain cannot exist, or the domain can be connected to other website server, but for our PC right now it will connect to the given. Yes, so now it's being resolved at that IP address. So what we'll do today, we'll also add two more domains, like duplicate. We'll duplicate it, we'll yank and paste, and first website and second website. So these are two more websites we are having right now, but this will work only on this computer. So www.firstwebsite.com and www.secondwebsite.com. so these will resolve on the same server, right? But this is serving the basic page we get at by default after the installation of Nginx server. So we'll go to user, share Nginx and HTML. So here are the files: sudo rm star. So this have installed, so therefore will show forbidden, and we'll make a new file: sudo vi index.html or PHP to check if PHP is working fine, but we have to start php-fpm before it works. So we'll create a file before we'll check, and we'll add php echo will out hide. This is the root default, not the root. This is the default Nginx site to be served, right? Yes, and we'll write and quit, and we'll sudo service php-fpm start to make sure that the website will work. And yes, this is the default Nginx site to be served, and this will also show the same, and this will also show the same. So these all three sites show the default website hosted on this server. So let's start how we can host different websites for different domains. First of all, we have to make a user. We'll use the command sudo user add first website. So I always use this convention. I match the username to the website domain name, so it's become very easy to manage their files and change ownerships and permissions. So I always use this convention. You can use your own. You can name whatever you want to name them, but these users will be having access to the websites. So we'll add second user add second website ls. So now the user has been created. If we want to check, we can check it via vi/@c/passwd and shift G. So these are the users created, and the groups are also created by default. We can check it via @c/group. Yes, shift G. So these are the groups for the users. So we require users and groups for this. If you are not familiar with this, you can watch our previous video, part 1 of this video session, in which we have explained very clearly how we can add users or groups to Linux. So we have made this video in 2 parts because that might be very confusing, and that's the basic thing you need to know before you mess up with PHP pools. So now let's create a new pool. So we have to go into @c/php 7. So let's go to php and we have to get into the folder php 7.3.d, or we can also go to php. That's the symbolic link, I think. So if you are using any other Linux distribution or any other server, this thing may be different, like folder name may be 7.2 or 7.1, 7.2 or 7.1, depending on what version of PHP you are using. So but if you are also having this symbolic link, that will link to the original folder, that will not differ. But sometimes that this may be different in your case. Please check carefully which folder you are cd into. So we'll cd into php-fpm.d. Yes, we are in the right folder, right? So let's open sudo vi www.conf. This is the pool for default website. For every request you made on your server, so it will go to this PHP pool, and every PHP pool is a different single child thread which is executing your server PHP files. And this is the default PHP pool, and which handles all the execution of your default website with Nginx. So by default it gives the username is Apache, and we'll name it to Nginx because we are using Nginx. This is not the major issue in today's session because we are not doing any powerful things in PHP like uploading in files or deleting of files, which is the issue if we use Apache here. So it will become issue for in that case if we are using Nginx. So now we have the full permission because that folder is owned by Nginx, and I think root by default. So this is the pool, PHP pool, which is used for executing PHP, all the PHP files on the website, on the default website. So let's quit, and we'll have to write and quit because we have edited the file. Let's just make a copy of this pool. Sudo cp first website.conf. This is the configuration file. The copy name must be the second parameter. So first parameter will be www.conf, and again the second for the second website. Yes, ls ll. So let's open sudo vi first website.conf. So let's just explain what is written here right now. So this is www at the top in the square brackets, which is the pool name. So we may rename it to first website. So now it's the first pool website, pool of first website, and this is the prefix to pools. We do not want any prefix. This is the user. So this is the most important to change the username to the first website and the group name to the first website, which we created earlier for executing and making the owner for the website files which we're gonna host as a server block. And we have to rename the socket, so all the requests for this pool will be coming to this socket. And we can also use IP addresses and port numbers, but using the Linux sockets is the most efficient way and the most fast way for making PHP pools. If we have to use the same address, so we have to assign different port numbers, which is dangerous sometimes. So we suggest you to use Linux sockets. So this is our socket name, which will be in var run and php-fpm folder, website sock. And this thing we'll add one more thing. We'll add we have to add a log file, right? So this is the PM, this is the process management. It's dynamic. We have other options also, which is pm.static, like written here. So everything is self-explaining. So if you make it static, fixed per number of child processes will continue to run even if there is no server request. Dynamic will dynamically assign new child based upon the load. So we suggest you to use this field to be dynamic. And the next, maximum number of children, like how many worker threads you require for a single website, and for the assigned pool. And these start servers, this is the value from where after starting the pool it will quickly boot up 5 servers, 5 threads for executing first website. And minimum spare servers is also 5, like if there is no load, minimum spare threads will be 5, and maximum is 35. And you can read by yourself because this is very easy and everything is explained very clearly here. So we are just finding where we can attach logs. So in that, if in your case, if or in our case, if we get any error and our website don't work, or there is error in our code, so we can track it very easily. So we are finding where are the log files. So we can just scroll down if we got something missed, so we can explain. Or if we don't get the log file, we'll find it via yes. So this is the slow log file. So we will rename it from www to first website slow log. Yes. So one more thing is yeah, there must be an error log. Where is the error log? Yeah, ch directory and ch root. So this is the ch root. This is the most important thing we don't want to miss. This is the thing for which I suggest every one of you to use PHP pools, because we have the option to change root of each website. So if we add /user/share/nginx /html/first website, or we can add www.firstwebsite, which is be more specific .com. So this website www.firstwebsite.com, whenever any requests come to this server, it will have only access to this folder, only inside files inside this folder. It cannot access the files outside this folder. Like if it want to find or execute any file in HTML or Nginx or share or in the root, it will not be allowed to do so. So this is the most powerful option in the PHP pools, which helps us to secure all the websites from one another if we are hosting them on same server. So it makes the websites independent of other websites. So don't miss this. You must have to use chroot to host multiple websites. So this is the thing why we are doing this hectic job, why we are doing this difficult job to host multiple websites. This is the chroot. So you have to add your website root folder here, so that if your website get compromised, it will be safe for your server. And ch directory is the where the start, so chroot must be used. So let's find if we are missing anything else. Yeah, one more thing we gonna miss is php value, php admin value. So it may be explained. Yes, they are the examples. So if we want to change the default error log file in the php.ini, we can change it here. So these are the values for the ini files, and we will add first website.errorlog .error.log. So difference between admin value and admin flag is for boolean values and the value is for anything else. And if we are using admin value, php admin value, it cannot be overridden in our code. So if we want to change through a PHP script during the execution of the request, so it's not possible to do so because this is the PHP admin value used, so we cannot change it. So if we have used a PHP value, so we can change the values at runtime. You can set ini files which can overridden from call init set. Yes, everything is explained. You can find it very easily from here. So let's go further. So we have also changed the error log. So this is the end of the file. So most probably you may have find it very difficult if you are new in the Linux world, but this is the most natural thing in the world, because if you want to be a server guy, this must be your choice, right? So let's right hand quit. No, we must right hand quit like this. So just I want to rm remove second website .conf. Yes, sudo rm second website .conf. Yes, removed. Sudo cp first website .conf. So after operand second website .conf. So we have second website .conf, sudo vi second website .conf. So we'll just find and replace all of the entries here, like with the help of percentage string replace. We want to change first website, so, and we replace with second website. Second website will add G for global, 6 substitutions on 6 lines. So it have already changed all the values of the first website. I just want to confirm if yes, yeah, this is the wrong name written here, because I remember we haven't changed at 6 things, we have changed more than 6. So we'll use second website dot error.log, escape right, and also we'll find first website. Only we'll write first if we haven't. Yes, so no parameter match first, right? So it's now changed. So let's also change the first website. Sudo vi first website dot shift G, and so let's now it's everything is pretty much fine. So to start the pools, let's just boot them up. Sudo service php-fpm start. Not start, sorry, we have to do a restart because they are already started. So we have to stop. Fail to post the process configuration. First pool, the ID does not exist, it's not the directory. So first we have to make the directory cd user share nginx html, and we have to make a directory sudo mkdir www.firstwebsite.com, and also we have to add secondwebsite.com, and let's just boot up our PHP pools. Sudo service php-fpm restart. Yes, it's restarted. Let's just open Nginx configuration. So let's go to cd /nginx. So we can find sudo vi nginx.conf. So here we can find, like, this is the default configuration for the server, like it's explained here. Like, this will listen to the 80 port, server name is the localhost, the root file is the HTML which is being served right now. So these are the we have already explained these things on our previous video sessions. If you are not friendly with this, just find any one of our previous video sessions and everything is explained very clearly there. Just have a look at them. So these are the things which passes the PHP fast CGI, and everything is commented because it's outside it, I think. Sudo, just we have to go into cd conf.d, and this is the sudo vi php-fpm.conf. So right here it is explained the server socket for www.sock, the php-fpm upstream fast CGI server. So if any one of the requests comes to the server, to the default, let's just exit it, to the default folder, it will be handled and executed by the default php-fpm pool, which is the www pool. So let's just quit, and we have to make a server block, and we'll connect that server block to the new pools created. So let's just sudo cp virtual.conf to new server block, name the first website.conf and second website.conf. No, target, not second website. We'll just create them one by one. ll sudo vi first website.conf, and we'll just remove the default comments. So we'll uncomment everything. So let's just start. For listening, we'll listen the default 80 port, and I think we don't require this. And the server name will be website name, which is this one first, the first www.firstwebsite.conf, not conf.com. If you also want to add non-www version, so we can also add a non-www version of the website, but we are not covering it today. So if you want to add, you can just add, but I also only want the www version, so I redirects all the non-www requests to the www version. I think we don't add root here, not index here, so we'll define it for all the locations, and we'll define it here. Root will be user share nginx html/www.firstwebsite. So this is the root directory for our domain, and every request will go to this directory. And we have added the server name. We also have to add a index path index. So index is we allow to be index.php or index.html. So yes, that's fine. For all the locations, we'll allow try files to be HTML. URI equals to 404. So we'll add this file to comment section in the video. So if you are not familiar with these things, so you can copy it from the comment section. So we are done with our server block. So these are the things, the basic parameters we need to add. We are specifying a fast CGI index, the socket where the request will go for execution of the PHP files, the parameters and script file name and script name. One more thing we have to take care is we will not add any document root here, like document root. This is a variable for Nginx which is used to locate a file in the document root specified here. So but we will not follow this because we have already specified the document root in our pool file first website.conf. Like if we want to see, we can show you here in multi-website, in new folder, in new terminal. Now I just want to make you remember, otherwise you will get stuck in a loop because you will end up with not working your website fine. Let's just cd into /php-fpm.d and we'll open sudo vi first website.conf and just find chroot and undo chroot, and we'll go with the next. Yes, so here we have already defined the document root, so we must not have to specify it again here because it's already defined here. If we define a document root again, which is a server parameter for Nginx server block, so it will end up with finding again user share from here. So this will append to end of this, so we don't require document root. Most of my students copy this from some other website and they just stuck that their website don't work. So please remember, we have already defined a root for the pooling, so it will not go above this directory. And if we define again it here, so it will use it as root, right? So you get it. So let's just remove it. Document root, it is not required. Just write and quit. And also we don't write it, we just quit it. And exit, we don't require, exit. And yes, first website, let's sudo service nginx php-fpm restart and sudo service nginx restart. Let's just try website. It will show, I think, forbidden. Yes, it will show forbidden because we haven't given any file in the directory. So let's just make the second server block by sudo cp first website.conf and second website.conf. Yes, ll sudo vi second website.conf, and we just rename everything here from the name of first website to the second website, the global, and 3 substitutions, write and quit, sudo service nginx fpm nginx restart. So it will also show forbidden. So let's just go to the folder cd user share nginx and html. Just open cd www.first, there is no file, sudo vi index.php. so I php and I am the first website, right? And sudo, if we go back, so the first website must work. Not working. Why not working? Echo, we haven't made an echo, so it must work now. Yes, I am the first website. So cd cd slash user cd www.s star ls sudo vi index.php, and we'll write it php echo. Yes, I am the second website, write and quit. So yes, this will work, the first website and second website. So guys, this is just the beginning. So if you find it very difficult, you may stop here, and you can use these folders like cd ll. You may use these folders to host your website files inside them. Either you are installing any WordPress or Joomla or Drupal, anything you are installing inside it, or you are adding your own framework of PHP like Laravel, Cake PHP, or there are lots of them, or you are uploading any core PHP files. You are free to do whatever you want to do with these folders, and these are independent of each of them. If any of the code being added inside it cannot temper code outside this folder, and if any code inside this folder, it cannot temper outside this folder. So this is very, very secure because of the pools. One more thing I want to show you is let's just confirm if we are adding any page. Sudo vi first page.php. We'll write this. Let's just make an experiment to have you more clear image of what we have done today. So we'll add a php echo echo, and I will not be shown on the second website, right? The page name was first page. We'll add it here slash first page.php, so it will not show on the second website. So if we try to add it here like first page.php, so it will not file not found, it will show file not found, right? So if we go to other website like cd www. second website sudo vi second page.php, like adding it php simple script of echo, like I will not show on the first website, right, and quit. And I was about to exit, so we don't want an exit. So first second page.php, yes, if we try to open it here, first, not first, is second, it will show file not found, right? So absolutely right, these are working very fine. One more thing I want to show you is the security, how security works inside the PHP pools. Let's just open cd www. first website, and now we can find that all the owners of these files are root, but we are still able to execute these files because these have the permission of read, write for the file owner, read for the group owner, read for any user, any other user. We'll change the read permission for all other users, and it can only be read by the root user. Let's just see how we can do it. If you want to learn these commands in detail, just watch part 1 of this video very carefully. We have explained everything very clearly and in detail, so that you will not get stuck in this video. So let's just use cd chmod command, sudo chmod, and then we'll use 400 for all the files here. And if we check, so it will only be readable by the root user only. So if we try to open this, the no input file specified. And if we try to use first page.php, it will show no input file specified. So also if we change the sudo chown, we change the ownership of these files to the first website user, and the group is first website, and all the files. Now these files will seamlessly work because now these are owner of these files. And if we check ll, so the first website have the read permissions. So that's how you can secure your website, right? And the same is true for this. Let's just show you ll cd www. second website, so it's the root. If we change mod for all these files like 400 and star, so now these files will only be read by the root user. And if we try to reload this, it will not work, no input file specified. And if we change the ownership of the file like sudo chown second user second website, the username is second website, and the group name is also second website, and we'll use star for all the files, and ll. Now the ownership has been changed. If we change, you can now just try this in your browser. So these were the basic tricks you must know before you can make your website. And if you are setting up your first server, this may be tricky and time consuming, but if you try to add more websites in the same server again and again, it's very easy. I'll just show you, like if we add third website to this, so let's just recall what we have done, and you will find that this is very easy if you do it a couple of times. So we just have to sudo vi /etc/hosts the password, and I'll just yank and paste it here, and I'll name it the third website. we are fooling our computer with a fresh domain, but this doesn't exist. This may exist, but we are adding our own IP address to this. So if we open www.thirdwebsite.com, so it will open, it will show us the default site. But if we want to add our own website, we'll just have to first sudo user add third website. The user has been added. We'll cd into, we'll make a pool by seeding into /php-fpm.d, and we'll copy sudo cp second website.conf, and we'll just second website.conf with third website.conf, and the file is here, and sudo vi third website.conf, and we can change the %s and the second website with third website with global. So it's 7 substitutions, right? Sudo service Nginx, not Nginx php-fpm restart. The path does not exist. Sudo mkdir slash, let's just make the directory from here, copy and paste. Now just restart. Yes, okay. One more thing I want to show. If we want to find our working threads, working PHP processes, these are here. And if we want to, these are all other working threads also. But if we want to, this command was psaux and psaux and grep if we want to match some pattern, like if we want to only see the PHP threads. So these are the php-fpm pools. So this is the master process and all are the slaves. And we have explained, as we have explained, only 5 spare servers, minimum 5 spare servers. So these are 5. If we change the number of process manager spare servers in the PHP pool, so it will change, right? So other tricks you can try by your own. So this video is already going very large. We'll cover other tricks some other day. So let's just go to the Nginx cd etc Nginx cd conf.d and sudo cp second website.conf to third website.conf, and let's just sudo vi third website, and we'll just rename, we'll just replace the second website with third website. So these are the basic VI tricks, so we'll cover it some other day. And if we try, so this must show a forbidden page, the default site to be served. No, we haven't sudo service Nginx restart, so this must be showing a forbidden page, right? So we'll go to cd and no, we www I just pasted. I thought we have the path user share Nginx HTML cd www.third website cd. I'm trying to make this video smaller, but I think it's going bigger because of the fast tries. So we'll make a file sudo mk, no, not sudo vi index.php, and we'll add php. I am the third one, right? So it's the third website, and we'll try. So no, we haven't made an echo, right? So you see, it's very easy, and we can try. You can try by your own. If you have any questions or comments, you can add up in the comment section in the video below, or if you want any specific video, you can ask me. Subscribe to our channel for future video sessions. Just keep this video posted and share among your server friends, because this is a very rare information you will probably find, but not the rare. You can find it very easily on the web, but it is very difficult to understand if you are for the first time, and if you are old person who is doing servers from past few years, you must probably know it, and if you are trying it first time, you will find it very best. So enjoy, guys. Watch this video carefully and try it by your own for 2 or 3 times if you want to become a server guy, and just comment if you get stuck somewhere or you have any query. That's all for today.